Y'all, hi. Today is my 1 week update for my breast reduction. If I look uptight, it's because I really am. My energy is gonna be not as high as it normally is because I'm still recovering. It's a little late. My surgery was done last Monday, March the 9th. Today is the 18th, I believe. And then I had to go back on Friday the 13th to have my right breast. He had to wash out, I found out he washed out 100 cc's of blood, hematoma from my right breast, and then he put in a drain, and then you go to the doctor's office, and then they just literally yank the drain out, and it's still very, very, very tender. This video is not gonna be long because truth is y'all just wanna see the update of what happened to my boobs. So I'm gonna stand up. I'm not gonna pull them completely out because I have like a gauze right here to cover where the hole is and all that stuff, but this is what I'm working with. Hold up. Now, this bra that I have on, I got on Amazon. Woo. And it's the biggest size it was 38 double D, which we know I was a 38H. So this is where I am currently. Zip a little bit. Aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. If you look closely, I don't know if you can see it, there is the little like tape where he did the incision. And they're really pretty now. And I have a Janet Jackson moment. Let me catch the zipper because it tries to unzip. But this is how they look now. I really wish this breast wasn't as tender. Whew. Ouch. Right here, it's so tender, like right there to the touch, because that's where the drain was. Yeah, this is what I'm working with now. I will, if you guys have questions, you can put them down below and I can answer any questions. I'm finally getting to that part where it was worth it, because initially I felt like he had gone to, you wake up, what I didn't see in any video is that nobody mentioned was that you wake up and your breasts are going. Like, you go into a whole shock. Like, I looked down and I remember on the first video, I said I was still high and I was like, oh wow. Then you get home and you're like, am I, like, to go from, I know a double D is big to somebody, but to go from an H to a double D, I told you guys before my first video that there's D, double D, triple D, F, G, and then H. So if I'm now a double D, I've gone down a couple of sizes. So when you wake up, my boyfriend had mentioned, it was funny, how like much longer my torso looks, because before my breast would hang down right here, so you didn't see all of my torso. So now my torso is showing, so it's giving me length. I had heard about your stomach big. Like, if your stomach big, it's gonna surprise. I didn't know I had all of this going on. I'm finally feeling attractive again, because initially I didn't. Somebody had mentioned in one of the videos, because they do take out like some hormonal tissue I was so cryy. My boyfriend, he was been a great boyfriend. He was very helpful. And then I would be nitpicking about stupid stuff because and then he'd do something, he'd say something, and I'd take it away, and then I'd be crying. I was crying for no reason. This video is late because I just stopped being nauseous yesterday. Like, going in a second time, I really wish that, if you watch my first video, you'll see like how there was this urgency to wake me up and let me go. I was like leaking out of my right breast that day. And I just feel like if somebody had taken the time to not try to rush me out, that I could have had a drink from the beginning, because I probably needed one for at least this breast. Once again, this breast right here, it's perfect. This one, that's my bigger breast. He did take out 5 pounds of breast, mostly this side, because this was my bigger breast. This was the bigger breast, this was the most dense breast, and then it's on my dominant hand. So this one has been taking its, and then it's not just taking its time, it's lagging because in essence, it's not even been a week for this right breast because they had to go back in and, you know, clean it out and all that stuff. So this right breast is lagging. I am with the coronavirus going on, so I have been home for almost 2 weeks. When I go back to work my job, one of the requirements is that I go to our occupational health department, and if my breast, if there's any openings, like there's an opening where the drain was, and then down at the bottom, there's a little, it's just a little bit of like leakage underneath, like on this down, well, on the incision at the bottom where they had to open up. And if any of that is open, I don't think they're gonna let me go back to work, and I'm scheduled to go back to work in 6 days. So y'all be praying for me, keep me lifted. Just wanted to tell y'all what's happened. I feel like these recovery videos lied to me. I still don't feel like myself, if I can be honest, because I am not doing well. I'm struggling. My incisions are doing good on this. Well, the good breast is doing just fine. This breast is actually doing fine too. It's just like, it's so dang on sensitive where she pulled out that drain. And then they're really itchy, which I know means that they're healing, but baby, I don't want to claw like these tits like out. But that's my 1 week update. I'm doing okay. I'm not spectacular like people have told me. I watch these videos and people are like, oh my gosh, it's been 1 week and I'm amazing. Then I feel like something's wrong with me because I'm not amazing. I'm okay. Not terrible, not wonderful. I'm just okay. But I'm happy, I'm pleased. You'll see more of us. I can't really shimmy because they they were so tight in the beginning, but I am so pleased with how pretty. Like, look at that. Anyway, like, comment, share, and subscribe. See y'all in the next one.